read the last issue of the comic.
How does a place like this still exist?
I suppose the patriarch must be happy his son is still alive.
Rangers!
The guards who get posted here are so full of themselves.
The Patriarch likes it quiet in here. So do we.
Have you found victory yet, Rangers? Tell me. Dealt with? How? Good. He's done enough damage as it is. He was my heir, if you can believe it, until I realized he was never going to grow out of hurting people. Exiling him was the best of two bad options. The families wanted his head. Still... Anyway, I promised you a reward. Here it is. Now, what else? Very well. Dismissed.
Rangers!
Ranger Storm Aspen, Vic Buchanan captured in bloody combat.
Would you rather freeze to death?
Read the last issue of the Colorado Patriot?
Colonel Deth will be along just as soon as I make sure you're all here. And you haven't brought along any unexpected guests. Can't be too careful these days, right? Glad we have an understanding. Well, looks like everyone's here who's supposed to be here, so I'll give her a ring. 1 sec. All clear. Come ahead.
Hey now, cowboys. Face to face at last. And just as handsome as I thought you'd be. Figured we'd meet here to remind you what being a ranger means. These folks are alive today because you chose to help them, even though it meant going against the Patriarch's orders. To my mind, that's the ranger way. Helping the helpless ahead of the powerful. Just something to keep in mind as you hear me out. Well, ain't you polite? Hope that bodes well. Now, what with you not taking Saul's sons out like I asked, I'm guessing we've got different ideas about how things in Colorado should play out. But I'm still hoping you'll come around, November. So here's the deal. As my friends and I see it, 2 things gotta happen to save the people of Colorado from tyranny and slaughter. First, Liberty and the gang she's gathered out east have to be eliminated. And second, Scar collectors. Well, well, speak of the devil and her minions shall appear. Looks like Liberty overheard our rendezvous call. Guess we'll have to deal with this before we continue.
I am protected! Laser focus!
On their flank.
I will excavate.
Suffer the same
God
fate.
protect me.
Two rights.
Together, we're unstoppable.
See, breathe is painful. I will have my revenge. Beam of destruction.
Down with the fascists!
Dibs on their mods.
God protect me. Taking the high
Let me
ground.
just...
Scanning for
I see 'em.
visitors.
Taking the high ground. Take you down! Your ass is grass!
As my friends and I see it, two things gotta happen to save the people of Colorado from tyranny and slaughter. First, Liberty and the gang she's gathered out east have to be eliminated. Second, and you're gonna love this, the patriarch's gotta go too. It could, but ain't possible anarchy better than actual tyranny? And we're hoping that, as Rangers, we'll be able to mitigate the chaos that comes after and give Colorado a chance to live under some honest-to-God rule of law for a change. And for that, we need your help. Thanks for hearing me out. Let's talk about Liberty first. I've got to hand it to her. Daddy's little girl has done the impossible. She's united the boldest and baddest warlords of the Eastern Plains, and she's getting ready to lead them into Colorado. When she does, well, that'll be the end of this place. Every man, woman, and child from here to the Rockies will be killed, enslaved, or taken as a sacrifice, and their houses and towns burned to the ground. None of us want that, right? Oh, I don't mind about that, so long as you change your mind about him after. So? Glad to hear it. So here's the plan. Originally, we hoped you'd help Cordite take control of the gangs again, so he could lead them all off to Kansas and his blood-soaked destiny. But since you dumb sons of bitches couldn't keep the man alive, that's not on the table. I'm guessing our Plan B is a lot like the Patriarch's Plan A, with one minor difference. Daddy'll want you to go to Liberty's camp, get her warlords to kill each other, then bring her home for a stern talking to. We want all that too, except the part about bringing Liberty home. As far as we're concerned, you can put a little dirt over her and leave her there. Now, I'm guessing y'all have some questions. Pete and Brother Thomas came back with me from LA, and Tax from Arizona. These others are locals who have various gripes against the Patriarch. We trained them up as best we could. Nicer bunch of folks you'll never find. Pretty simple, really. The Patriarch has spies watching Liberty's compound. If you show up, those spies will think you're there on Daddy's behalf, and they'll be happy to see you. If we show up, our plan is revealed, yeah? And that would give the Marshals a chance to button up Colorado Springs before we make our attack. They'd be waiting for us.
Well, for one thing, we ain't paying the man. We ain't actively funding murder the way old Saul is. And second, despite Cordite's destiny, my guess is he goes back to Kansas and him and his rivals all wipe each other out, leaving the whole territory a more peaceful place.
Now that's gonna be a fight. Basically, while you're taking care of Liberty, my team will be in Colorado Springs, softening the ground. Once you finish up out there, you'll come back and help us corner the man and bring him down. Our primary concern, other than ending the bloody reign of the Buchanans, is minimizing civilian casualties. That means you've got to ride herd on your crew and watch who you ally yourself with. We want to be the good guys here, so we've got to do this clean. Rape and pillage is a surefire way to turn people against their liberators. Keep the peace, keep things fair. I don't see the Rangers running things. I see our job as keeping the playing field even. There's always a lot of weasels that come out of the woodwork after a big man falls, trying to grab a piece of the pie. So we're just gonna hang around, and every time a weasel pops their head up, we'll whack 'em. At the same time, whenever somebody comes along who tries to take care of the people, all the people, we'll help them out. But we ain't gonna be anybody's muscle. We'll answer to the people, nobody else. No idea. Nobody's tried it before, as far as I know. But it's worth a shot, right? Can't be worse than the way things are now. All right, then. What's it gonna be?
What?
Whew, there's a load off my mind. Thank you. You're gonna make all the difference. Now here's the location of Liberty's camp. Be careful when you get close. The gangs don't care much for strangers, and even less for Rangers.
Rangers, please don't turn your backs on Arizona! If you don't change your minds about this soon, we're gonna have to part ways. I gotta think of my family first.
Good luck sorting it out, cowboys. We'll talk again when Liberty's taken care of.
November, this is Ranger HQ. The Brainiacs in R&D just showed me some of the wild stuff they're done working on. You should come take a look when you're free. Over and out.
don't remember? It was hilarious.
Remind me.
We were on patrol out
Remember?
near Ag Center. The lady with the 7 motorcycles. Can't believe you managed to save all those hostages.
Yeah, she'd
in
stolen them from.
Aspen.
What do you need, Rangers? Of course, no sense in bleeding all over the place. Have a seat. Sure.
You let that synth go? The one you found downtown? You know, I'm glad. They're not all bad, you know. Waffle phones. For if you get hungry during a call.
What? Is that a good idea?
Yes. Theoretically. I can have the machine take your genetic material and run the process. But no guarantee what comes out the other end. I did make a few tweaks to the process, though, so whatever it is, it probably won't be so angry. Probably.
You're seriously gonna go through with this? Wow.
Okay, well, how exciting! But before we start, one tiny caveat. The process requires special genetic material, and I've only got enough for one clone, so if anything happens to our new friend, try to recover its remains so we can reuse them. Now, put your palm on the machine right here.
Wub. Wub wub.
Hey, this one can talk.
We are going to eat you.
Yes, Mrs. Wong. What can I do for you?
Was there an earthquake just now? My cats are all jumpy all of a sudden.
We have not had any reports of an earthquake, Miss Wong, and, you can't really be calling us every time your cats get jumpy.
My cats know what's going on. They know.
November, good to see you. Give me 1 second to make sure the General's still there. General, are you there? I have Team November for you.
Thank you, Gonzalez. Put him on.
Yes, sir. He's ready for you, Rangers. Have a seat.
Ah, Team November. Glad we finally got through. Corporal Gonzalez said I should hear the details from you, so tell me, how's the mission going? An ambush? How many of you are left? What about my brother? Was Riley one of them? Ah, that's great news. Thank you. Please give him my best and tell him to be careful. He means the world to me. Now, what about the mission? Gonzalez told me the Patriarchs confirmed the deal and has provided you with a HQ and supplies. I'm pleased to hear it. What are your thoughts on him? Does he seem like a reliable ally? sorry to hear this. Not surprised, but sorry. Unfortunately, there really is no other option. No matter how distasteful you find it, you must hold up your side of the deal and complete his mission. Arizona won't survive without his help. Do what he asks you to do, as honorably as you can, and try to keep the fact that you're saving the lives of your friends and family back home foremost in your mind. Anything else I should know about? Then we're getting close to fulfilling our commitment out there. That's excellent news. Keep at it. So, she's alive. What happened to her? Is she helping you? That sounds ambiguous. You know her position before we lost contact with her, right? She was trying to take down the Patriarch, and I can't imagine she's changed that stubborn mind of hers. Well, don't let her sway you. I've got no doubt her reasons are good. No one amasses as much power as this Patriarch has by being an angel, but Angie's always had a very black and white view of the world. No room for compromise. We have to compromise. The Patriarch may be the dirtiest dog east of the Rockies, but he's also the biggest dog, and he's got the most scraps to share. We can reconsider our relationship with him down the line, but for right now, we've got to do what he wants, or there isn't gonna be a down the line for Arizona or the Rangers. I'm not asking you to fight Angie. I love her too much for that. Just keep your distance and don't let her wreck the deal. All right then. Report received. Thanks for letting me know the situation on the ground. I've got no additional orders except to wrap things up ASAP. Our position here in Arizona is tenuous at best. Without the manpower we sent with you, we're stretched thin, and the gangs and militias are getting bolder by the day. Nor is the food and water situation improving. If we can get through next winter, next year's crops might be enough to keep us going. But I don't see how we're getting there without the Patriarch's promised supplies. So, no pressure. But at the same time, hang on. Damn it. Sorry, November. Gotta get back to it. I'll try to reach out again in a few...
Looks like we lost the signal, November. I'll let you know if I get it back.
Hello, Rangers. Give Angie my regards when you see her again.